Hey, what is up guys, George here and welcome to the weekly Forex analysis. This is for the following week from 6th to 10th of July. And in this video I'm going to be analyzing British pounds against USD followed by USD Canada. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into the chart and start analyzing. Okay guys, so we're starting with British pounds against USD. However, before I start analyzing and go through this all analytical stuff, make sure to show some support and smash the like on this video, as well as if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and join our YouTube channel. And also you can join our Discord channel, which is absolutely free. I do provide the signals on there every time I take the trade. I do mention it on my Discord channel, and you can also interact with me as well as the other members in the group. And it is completely free. Okay, now let's go into the British pounds USD and start analyzing. And I'm going to share with you what the potential, what I'm looking at this currency. If there is any trade potential to set up, then and I already see the potential levels that I will be mentioning in this video. Okay, starting with the monthly time frame, we can see that a couple of months before, 4 months ago, the price already made this spike low. This was where the coronavirus started to spiral. That's why we made this low. However, we left with this long week, and the price has been pretty on a monthly time frame, being up and down. Really, it's not really doing much. But overall, the big trend is still down, even though we made this double bottom in here. But then, on this candle, when the coronavirus started, it took out completely, wiped out this the lows in here. I think that's a fresh new lows, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Yeah, this is a fresh new low on the British pounds USD. So the question is if maybe at some point it will come down and potentially take out this low, but that's a bit too far forward. Okay, let's have a look at the weekly time frames and put the full picture in there. On the weekly time frames, the price had this nice run up a couple of weeks back. We had this nice run bullish towards upside, but then it looks like it gave it pretty much more than half of it back. And for this week, the price came up and tested this these highs in here. So this is a weekly highs in here. It's a nice resistance. However, it's been already tested for the last week. If we go closer, we can see this this last week candle, the price already came up and tested this resistance level. So it's a question of okay, what the price will do now, because once the price already been the area has already been tested, it's easier that the price will break on a second or maybe even third try. So this is already a second test. The price already came up. Yeah, pretty much this week it's already came up and tested it, which makes it more likely for the price to break it and go higher. But it's not very clear yet. So let's go to the daily time frame. On a daily time frame, yeah, we have broken out this trend line. On a daily time frame, the price has broken, but then on Thursday we put this indecision candle, this sort of doji inverted hammer candle, and on Friday they particularly did not really move much because we had a pretty quiet day, and it was a bank holiday in USA, so it didn't really do much, and that was already expected. So I'm waiting now. Is this on a waiting game? Potential for the next week, we're gonna see if the price will break this zone and shows more strength. Then I will be looking to get onto the long side, and that potentially can be a very long trade depending how it's going to perform. So I can't really mention any levels at the moment because this is still developing. So if I mention any levels, it's going to be very inaccurate. So and we continue with the US dollar against Canadian dollar. So from the monthly time frame, and we are seeing for the last couple of months that the price is making its way down. Even though it's taking for a couple of months, then it's still starting to look more of a bearish than bullish, even though we had this nice run up. Again, this was on the coronavirus, so we're still having this nice down, even though the candles are not particularly looking that strong, but still we can't really ignore this, that the price is making its way down. So if we look at the short time frames, let's go to weekly time frame. Okay, on a weekly time frame, it's a bit more clearer. We had this nice run down in here, and followed by this nice retracement. Actually, we took the trade on can't remember, I think it was Thursday on just after the non-farm payrolls. I took the trade. It didn't work out, but overall my direction was right. So I'll be looking for the next week to give it another try. And we can see it looks nice on this week time frame. It does looking pretty good. And we have a nice bearish candle. And if you go to the daily time frame, let's go to the daily time frame. Yeah, the price is looking good. So we're gonna see how it's gonna come down. Potentially when the price comes down to this level, I'm expecting some sort of bounce, and then that's on a pullback. That's where I will be looking to get onto the short side. So roughly when the price comes down, probably around 35.20 zone, I would be expecting for the bounce, and then that's where I will be taking the trade. For the first target, most likely going to down at this level. That's the initial target. I did mention it on my last week's weekly Forex analysis or Discord channel, both of them, that I will be looking for this weekly. Was a weekly or a weekly? I believe it was a weekly low I'm looking for, yeah, which is down at this level. So this is my initial target, but we need to get into sort of a right moment and to get to the good stop loss as well. So that's my initial sort of plan. But first of all, the price, we're gonna see how the price is gonna come down here, and ideally we're gonna have a nice bounce, and that's what we're gonna be getting into the trade. Again, I can't really mention the levels because this trade is still developing, and it's not. It's probably gonna take a good couple of days before this one's gonna play out. More likely on end of Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. And again, I will be mentioning on my Discord channel. So wait, I almost forgot this important part. Make sure to smash the like on this video and show some support, as well as if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe. And don't forget to join our Discord channel, which is completely free for the free signals, as well as you can chat with me as well as the other members in the group. Have a great weekend, guys, and I will see you in my next video.